Everybody want
What happened?
the Mike Epps situation.
Oh yeah, Mike. I heard what you said, right?
And
Yeah,
uh
I ain't letting you off the
uh
hook.
and I think the thing for me is that, like I said, what he said. And so we had a conversation, and he and I gonna get together because he's from Indy and he is guy gonna sit down and talk. And
Oh, y'all talked already?
yeah, we were texting. I mean DM.
Nah, man.
We were
Nah,
DMing
nah,
Ocho.
nah.
And
Okay, nah. I ain't. Okay, that's on
yeah,
y'all.
but we're
That's
gonna
on
we're
y'all.
gonna have a
He.
conversation. I'm going to Indy because I'm
Okay.
coaching in the celebrity basketball game, and so we're
Okay.
gonna get together. And I got upset
Right.
and he told a story. Shannon Sharpe did not DM me to come on the show. I DM'd him. He also
Mm-hmm.
said, I wish Kat had said something about me. I'm jealous. Now, the pushback that I'm going to give, and I'm there, Ocho. So I really never go back and watch the interview because I was there when it actually happened.
Right.
He said,
Right.
I tried to get Kat to say something negative about him. I never tried to
Mm-hmm.
get Kat. I didn't try to get Kat to say anything negative about anybody.
And you know what? Let me give Shannon Sharpe his flowers, and let me give him his credit. Shannon Sharpe is listen. Even though Club Shay Shay is turning into Club Messy, Shannon Sharpe has been one of the most transparent, best interviewers that I've ever had, that I've ever seen, especially coming from a space where it seems like he's never been an interviewer before, right? He don't have, experience as a journalist per se, but as an interviewer, I will say that Shannon Sharpe is second to none, right? And the reason that is because Shannon does a really good job of asking questions and letting people say whatever it is that they want to say on the platform. And as a person that is interviewing people, that's what you have to do. People used to get mad at me, and I actually had to grow, right? I had to learn how to interview more appropriately from the first time that I ever did an interview all the way up until how I have conversations now. What people don't understand is that your job as an interviewee or the interviewer is to keep people talking and have them express their honest to God thoughts. It's not to challenge them, it's not to go back and forth with them, but it's to make sure that they get off whatever it is that they get off. Now, Shannon, he is absolutely correct. From what I seen from the interview, Shannon Sharpe did not try to get Cat Williams to talk negatively about Mike Epps. So I don't know where Mike Epps is getting at. I rock with Mike Epps. I think that he's a dope comedian. He actually opened up a very, very dope spot. He's putting $3 million into a comedy club right here in downtown Detroit, right next to Greektown. That is absolutely awesome. It's called One Mic. It's dope. People be there. It's popping. And then he got Day Days next door. Detroit is lit. I don't know what y'all on, but Detroit is absolutely lit. So he is opening up a new comedy club and a nice spot and all of that, and it be lit here in the city. And so I fuck with Mike Epps. He dope. But to be honest, I did not personally see Shannon Sharpe at any point in that interview try to get Cat Williams to say anything negative about anybody. As a matter of fact, all Shannon Sharpe looks like he do, is ask the questions that is given to him from the producer, but he don't necessarily try to get anybody to talk negatively about anybody. I think Mike Epps was capping on that. And he only did it because he was trying to save face. Let's just keep it real.
The reason why a lot of the interviews take so long, Usher was only an hour because his team
Mm-hmm.
that was talking says, look, he want to sit down with Unc. He loved the platform. He loves what Unc's doing for the community. He says he wants to sit down with it, but he only has an hour. No problem. Jonta, Brian, Mike, appreciate that. Usher team, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. I know you're busy, so I appreciate that. But if you think about it, Ocho, the reason why my
Yes,
interviews
sir.
take at least normally 2 hours is because I
Right.
ask the question, I sit back.
That's what he do.
Very seldom do I ever interrupt the guest because
He is 100% correct. You got to give Shannon Sharpe his credit. He asked the question, and then he let them do whatever it is that they want to do.
I don't want them to lose their train of thought. Just go ahead and say, speak. I don't try. I'm Switzerland. I'm neutral. I don't agree.
Right.
I don't disagree with what the person is saying. I want
That's their truth.
I want the people that's watching on YouTube or listening, however you get it, Apple or Spotify. I think, is there any other way you can listen to it? Apple, Spotify, YouTube podcast. So however you consume it, you get to make your decision.
Shout out to Sunshine.
And so,
Sunshine, I can't wait to see you this summer. You're going to have a ball. Hey, and we got the draft here in April. It's going to be lit.
they're like, I mean, even DL. Oh, and he was like, he said something when Mike Epps said what he said. Well, this is what you get for being messy. How? How am I messy? I ask a question. They answer the question. I don't like, hey man, did he do anything else? Did he say anything else? I asked the question, he answered. So we going back and forth in the DM. He says, bro, let's just have fun with this. I said, no. I say, tell me the fun with you lying on me, saying I'm gay, saying I cross-dress and I look like Medea. Tell me where's the fun for that for me.
Shannon is 100% right. It sounds like Mike Epps is clout chasing. It sounds like Mike Epps is clout chasing. And him saying, hey, let's just have fun with this is clout chasing. Because first of all, you lied. Second of all, you lied. Third of all, you lied. And then fourth of all, you said some crazy shit, which Shannon Sharpe said that I ain't tripping off of none of that. But you can't say I did something when I didn't do it. That's the only thing that Shannon Sharpe said. Now, I think that it did get a little bit messy in that they saying, listen, I'm going to see you and all of that shit. I don't believe in pulling up on people and doing all of that. You can use your platform for whatever it is that you do. But I'm telling you that it looks like, from all optics, that Mike Epps was clout chasing and he was using Shannon Sharpe in order to create more visibility for himself.
Get it for you. You get the key. You get the laugh. But tell me the fun in it for me. What I'm starting to see, Ocho, you remember Cat said it. He said, Shannon, he said, this is going to put you in a new realm. This is going to put you in a new stratosphere. He also told me when I got outside, and Jordan can attest to this, he said, they're going to come. He said, they're going to come. He said, because the people that I talked about, they have supporters. And they're going to come for you. I just want you to know. He says, I want you to be prepared. And he said, it's going to some of them going to be people that you thought you were cool with.
Yep.
But you thought they were cool with you, but they're cooler with the people that I said what I said about. So just be careful. What I'm starting to see is that in our community, anytime a black starts to get money, he had to have sold out the community to get it. Now, I want somebody in the chat, and I want somebody to tell me how I sold out the community. Second of all, another time, anytime, a lot of times, not all, a black start to become a little successful, start to make a little paper, the first thing we say, oh, that ain't gay.
He is 100% on point. He is 100%, 1,000% on point with no proof, no nothing. A, they gonna call you gay, and then B, when you get big enough, they gonna turn on you 100% of the time. Happens to every single person that has even a little bit of success. They're gonna come for you. And I think that people are jealous of Shannon Sharpe. I think that some people wish that they did what he did. Some people wish that he wasn't as successful. Some people probably don't agree that he deserves to be there. I also think that it's a lot of people that's giving Shannon Sharpe praise and props that actually is like a backhanded compliment. They really don't want him to be successful. They doing it because they have to, not necessarily because they really feel that way. I honestly believe that it's a lot of people, and this is where Shannon got to be very, very careful, right? Because he's going to start to really be in certain circles and stratosphere around a bunch of snakes and around a bunch of people that don't want to see him win. It's a lot of people that just want to ride his coattails and they don't necessarily want to see him win. They wasn't checking for him. They wasn't really rocking with him. It wasn't really that big of a deal. But now that he done blew the fuck up, and I mean blew everybody out the water, instead of them just saying, yeah, fam, you did great or whatever, now everybody gonna want to ride the wave. They're gonna clout chase. They're gonna be shaking his hand, but they really gonna be talking about him behind his back. Shannon just put himself. Listen, he got too fucking popular too fast in a space that he wasn't supposed to win in, that people was betting against him in. And when they wanted the spotlight, even if they rocking with him, even if they work with him, I think that it's a lot of people that want his spot. They want to be top dog. Even if they making a lot of money already, even if they already successful, it's always going to be a competition amongst people that want your fucking spot. They can't just be happy for you. And so now, the problem now is for Shannon is that people are now starting to pick sides. They're not looking at him and saying, yeah, Shannon is dope or he got a dope platform that you need to go on. They're going to say, oh, no, you was fucking with Cat, so I don't fuck with you now. And everything, and every single thing that you do, it starts to become politics, especially when you start to become successful. You ain't even got to make no money. All you got to do is start getting a little bit of movement, and people are going to start hating on you. Oh, he think he the shit now, huh? Oh, you messing with the ops now. First, it was just an interview. Now you picking sides every time. He's
because they were, and like what they try to do is call into question because in our community, even though they say somebody might say it, it's still kind of frowned upon. And it's
the crabs in the barrel mentality. Official Young Gold 75
frowned upon in a lot of communities, right. But I don't know if it's treated as harsh, other than the Muslim community, than in the black community.
Yeah, but you know what? Even today, calling somebody gay, it really holds no weight.
Ocho,
it holds no weight today. It holds no weight. They got rules. They got places. Listen, they set a standard for them.
AR said, why would Mike beef with Shannon? Because he want the clout. Didn't you hear what he just said? He said that Mike Epps just DM'd him again and said, hey, let's just have fun with this. And he was like, how's that fun for me? By you calling me ad hominem attacks and lying.
To where at this point, hey, you gay. Okay, and next. But that's not even an insult.
Here's the thing, Ocho. People will say, if you repeat something enough, why you think people give misinformation?
Yep.
If I keep repeating, people will start to believe it's true. Because
facts. That's a fact. Every single time. People be saying shit all the time. I be hearing shit like, how you get that information? When did that happen? Where's the paperwork? Whoever produced that? People just say shit.
A lot of people believe repetitions of a lie will make it true.
Yep.
So if he had just said it once, but he kept repeating it, knowing me, and I get it. My style is Hollywood. He was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Mm-hmm. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelley. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events, and I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside.
Right.
I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LV jackets, all that stuff that I already had it. And a lot of the stuff she had already put together, but I took it apart. So when he put it back together, it was just what she had put together. And I told him, I said, Hollywood, I said, bro, I think you did an unbelievable job. I said, but I'm going to go back to Shelley.
Let me just say this, man. I don't believe in discrimination. I believe in because I work with gay people, right? It's gay people that work for me in corporate America specifically. I don't want no sassy man styling me. That's just flat out, bro. I don't. I'd rather just get a girl before I get a man, personally. And that don't mean that he can't do it, and that don't mean that y'all can't do it when y'all get y'all fame and y'all money and all of that. I don't want no sassy man telling me what it is that I should and shouldn't wear. I'm good. That's just me personally. I'm not into it. I don't want that. I don't even want that type of energy around me. We do it in corporate America, and I don't discriminate, and I'm with that as far as your humanity and stuff. But I'm not. I'm straight. I'm good all day long.
Because it's hurting her because she had been through anybody that knows me know I'm loyal. My team is my team. I'm loyal. And it hurt her. And she gonna ride for me. Shelly is the closest. Shelly is close to me like my family.
Right.
She handles everything. All the emails. If you want to get in touch with Shannon quick, call Shelly. So, and I get it. Well, you hanging around with a gay guy. And see, here's the thing, Ocho.
I agree.
If I swerve, if I'm driving my car and I swerve, what's the first thing somebody automatically assumes? He drunk. What if I was on my phone? What if I dropped something? You see how you make assumptions? But that's what we do in our community. Not, man, Shannon doing good, man. You see, he lost his job. He working so hard. Man, look at it. But no. He got to, ain't no way that man will sin like that without selling out his community. But still, nobody's told me how I sold out my community.
You ain't sold out. Listen, you ain't sold out. It's just going to be a bunch of haters that don't want to see you win, or they had a ceiling that they wanted you to hit, but you exceeded that, and so now it bothers them. And no, you're wrong, Elon. You're wrong, Elon, in the chat. You're absolutely wrong. And y'all just be saying stuff. Y'all just say wild shit on a regular basis. And sometimes I think that y'all say that because that is y'all. I think it'd be more of a reflection of the people that say it than the people that they saying it against. Backpack Grizzly says, Anton, you got to be careful with the alphabet community, especially with your corporate job. Got to be easy what you say, bro. Don't mess up that corporate bag, especially with that insurance. I ain't say nothing. I said what I said. I believe that people should have the right to be able to work for and earn whatever it is that they earn. I work with some gay people, but it don't mean that they're not good at their job. I think that they're great at their job, and I love what it is that we do. They don't lead with that on the job. The only reason I know about it is because of conversations that we've had outside of the job, because we network with each other in real life. And so that's cool. I don't care. People can, listen, I believe in American values. I believe that you should have the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do when you want to do it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Will I have one styling me, working for me personally in my business? No, I do not want a gay stylist. I don't have to be careful with that. I think that people should be able to do what they want to do in their own personal time. Just don't lead with it on the job. Because what your sexuality is has nothing to do with whether or not you're going to get that project management done or whether you're a great project manager. That ain't got shit to do with what we doing on this job. You can do what you want to do in your own personal time. I'm going to worship my God. You can worship your God. You can have your sexuality. I'm going to do what it is that I'm doing. I'm going to be nice and married and Christian. And so I'm cool with that. The thing that I'm saying is that for my business, if I need a stylist, I don't want a gay man styling me. I don't really understand where that's an issue. Do your job. I'm going to do my job. And then we can keep it moving. You going to go home, I'm going to go home, and we're going to live our own personal lives. I believe in that. As a conservative, I believe in freedom of choice and freedom of speech.
Like, okay, where's your proof? So, and I said, Mike, you tell me the fun in it for me that you can lie on my name. I said, and guys out there, if I said your wife has been flushed more than a stadium bathroom, you gonna be cool with that?
Ooh.
Hell no, you not. If I say things about you, if you got a child that's slow, and I made jokes about that, you okay with that? No. So why should I be okay? It's just jokes. And I told him this. I said, what I'm starting to see is that jealousy, hate, and envy is being disguised in jokes.
I told you. Yep.
I said, that's what I'm seeing. Oh, it's just a joke. He a comedian. I ain't never hear him call nobody else that. I ain't never hear him say anything else about that. I ain't hear him lie on nobody else's name. Why me? I met Mike in Whole Foods over a decade ago. We had a conversation in Whole Foods about 10 minutes. We exchanged information. The next time I heard from Mike Epps, he had DM'd me about coming on Club Shay Shay. That was it. So, and people say, well, Shannon's just, bro, to get tagged with that, and I ain't got no problem with gay. I'm just not gay.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of my exes reached out. They're like, Shannon, where does gay is coming from? They need to talk. But see, that's the thing.
It's all jealousy. It's all hate and jealousy disguised as jokes. He had it correct. He had it absolutely, positively accurate. It's all hate and jealousy disguised as jokes. I have never, ever personally, ever, at any point in my life, ever seen Shannon Sharpe on a show or something like that and said, man, Shannon got to be gay. That ain't never, ever fucking crossed my mind. That's almost like, listen, that's the thing that people throw at you when they ain't got nothing else to throw at you. When they can't substantiate their argument, when they can't prove you wrong, they start to insult your character. They start to accuse you of things that they know they ain't got no proof of, and that's not true. It's all jealousy, in my opinion.
What do you get out of calling me gay? You feel good? That makes you feel good? Because you saying things on the radio behind your screen that you would never say to my face. What's the likelihood that Mike Epps would have said what he said to my face? Or any of these comedians that said what they said, they're not going to say that to my face, Ocho. You know that, I know that.
Yeah.
Now, when I said I was going to pull up, I was going to see him. He and I was going to have a conversation, and I'm going to say, okay, where did you get this from? Where are you hearing this from?
That's not the kind of pulling up we were doing, man. That's not the kind of pulling
Ocho, I ain't gonna why am I gonna put my hands on him and mess up my money?
Hey, wait a minute.
Talk to him, Shannon. Don't fuck up the bag. As a matter of fact, listen, I think that Shannon is doing too much by even having a conversation with somebody in person. Fuck him. I ain't got to even talk to you. I'm here to coach the game and have a good time. We do not have to be in the same spot at the same time, and I got to see you. I don't even want to know what you thinking. It ain't even that deep to me. I don't give a fuck enough to even have a conversation with you. I'm on the other side. I already know what you want.
When it got some black Air Force Ones and some Army fatigue, I was ready to go to Indy.
Nah, and that's the thing. Nah, look.
Chad just be talking shit. He be joking, y'all.
There's this one guy. He wants to come on my show, but I don't have any respect for him, and I don't think he's funny.
Who that?
And so I don't really pay any attention to him. If he keeps it going,
Who that?
The chat knows who he is. But that's the
I was lost
that's
yesterday.
The thing,
I want to be lost today.
And so I said, Mike, we just need to have a conversation, and hopefully, once we have this conversation, this thing goes to bed. I said, because at the end of the day, I'm a man, but I'm also a son. I'm a brother. I'm a dad, and I'm a granddad. And when my kid starts reaching out, okay, now we got a problem. You just saying what you saying. My daughter hit me up. Dad, where is this coming from? Now I got a problem because you got people involved. If it was just me and you, I got a grand. Now my grand gonna have to hear this. So I just need to know what's really going on and why you feel that way.
Yeah.
And why you felt the need to say.
Oh, he talking about Corey Holcomb? Is that who he talking about? He talking about Corey Holcomb? No, he mentioned DL. When he addressed DL Hughley, he addressed DL. He talking about Corey Holcomb. Oh, okay. As I was lost myself. I didn't know who he was talking about. Because Shannon Sharpe is hot as hell right now. Every single person got something to say literally about or a comment about what's happening on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. I mean, it just come with the game. He hot on the podcast circuit as a content creator, and so everybody's saying it. I didn't know he was talking about Corey Holcomb. Oh, I see.
You said as far as I reached out to you. Now everybody heard him say, I'm jealous.
Shout out to Dark
mention my name.
Shout out to Dark 80s, man. We might have to visit that whole subject on Thursday, because you know Thursdays is mine now, right? I know Thursdays is mine now, right? We might have to revisit that on Thursday, but we gonna get there.
But then you turn around and say, well, Shannon tried to get Cat to go in on me, but he wouldn't. Did anybody hear me mention anything about Mike other than I think I might have said, I don't know, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I said Mike was great in that role. Nobody else could have played Day Day. I don't try to get my guests to go anywhere.
Right. But I have a question. What you have to understand for me, which is what I'm really good at, is obviously knowing all the comedians and understanding comedy in itself. Is how when I take anything that they do say with a grain of salt.
Agreed, Ezekiel. I agree with you, bro.
You know, because comedy
Ocho,
is
you're not going to take what they're saying about me with a grain of salt. Stop it, Ocho. What is joke to you is death to someone else. Everybody don't play like they play.
Okay, I know. Okay, you're right. But me, as hilarious, funny,
so
you know, my personality.
If he say a rail getting smashed by 15 dudes, you cool with that?
But
no, how's it different?
It holds no weight.
You say that.
I'm just listen, stay with me now. It holds no weight. What you saying? It holds no weight, and there's no fact in it.
Thank you. Hold on. There's no what?
Let me finish.
No
weight in that.
Ocho, I know you. You're not gonna let somebody talk about rail. You're not gonna let somebody talk about your kids constantly. Lie on you.
Yeah, I understand where you're going. Stay with me, baby. I understand where you're going, but there's no need to get up in arms about certain things that hold no weight and hold no true face value.
Do you know how?
Somebody said, if that's the case, let's stay with me. Every time somebody says something, you're gonna be ready to argue or ready to argue.
Ocho,
you don't have to fight every fight. Some fights are not even worth listening to or paying attention to. Our
community is easily misled. That's why we're in the situation that we're in. We're not going to ever get out because why?
Can I ask you a question? Who cut your checks? Who in the community cut your checks?
The people that support us.
What can anybody in our stay with me? Who in our community can say anything about you that's going to affect your bottom line at the end of the day and you paying your bills?
It's the people in the community that support us. We have a heavy African demographic that follow us. Whites too. We got a heavy female, women that follow us.
They're gonna always support us, Uncle. The support's not gonna stop because of what somebody says. That's not gonna stop nothing.
Here's the thing: the joke is always funny, as long as it's not about you.
That's true.
And you see, you and I, we joke, but you and I have a personal relationship. Right. And we know we keep it above the board.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I don't think I'm asking too much for somebody not to call me out of my name. I don't think I'm asking for too much for someone not to lie on me. Is that asking too much, chat?
I agree with Shannon 100%. Unequivocally. I don't think that, and you know me, I'm going to call a spade 100% of the time. And if I disagree with it, then I'm just going to say I disagree with it. But I 100% agree with what Shannon Sharpe is saying right now. He's 100% right. And at certain lines, even if you're a comedian, that people keep saying that you just don't fucking cross. And just because you label yourself or you put comedian in the front of your name does not mean that you get a pass because it's just say some egregious shit. That's just me personally. So I'm 100% in agreement with what Shannon Sharpe is saying right now. And I think that he's right.